Hello guys, so today we'll be talking about getting jobs. This is something I started going through 2 years ago when I first got into the electrical engineering major because I transferred. It was a 2 year process. Um, so the first thing I needed was, a resume. You need a resume to apply to a job. And I thought I had a resume, right? I thought my resume was really good. But my resume was just a list of jobs that I had. I My first few jobs were a Hollister, a car wash, loading trucks at On Track, and a few kitchens as a community service officer for the police department here at UCSB. And to me, that was, my resume consisted of the address, the job, and just a list, right? No editing, no, making it look beautiful, nothing like that. And it wasn't until I joined my club, Los Ingenieros, the club that I'm a VP of, that we had a resume workshop. And the first thing they told me is, "This is not a resume." And I said, "Yeah, of course it's not. I just left my real one at home." But I ended up making one, right? So I made one, and I didn't feel too comfortable with it because I didn't have experience. So I paid this company called topresumes.com. You give them, depending on the price that you want to pay, they can do your LinkedIn, your resume. They'll do it for you, right? Your cover letter. So if you don't feel comfortable with yourself doing doing your resume, contact topresumes.com. You get a free, little evaluation. Then you have the option to buy it. One of the professionals will contact you through email, ask you various questions, and you will, they'll make a resume for you from scratch. So that's a really good one. So they can make a LinkedIn, cover letter, and resume. That leads me to the next thing, LinkedIn, which I used to call LinkedIn because I didn't know what it meant until my friend corrected me. LinkedIn is kind of a social media platform. It's social media for professionals, and professionals meaning anybody that makes an account. You can be a student, which I'm a student, right? So this is the deal with LinkedIn. You make an account, and the account consists of you posting a picture of yourself looking really fly, looking professional in a suit. So you can actually go to a career fair, to your school's career fair, or any career fair in LA. I've been to a couple in LA, even though I don't live in LA. And they'll take a picture for you, right? A professional will take a picture for you, and it's free. Or you can just go to your local photographer and they'll take a picture of you. Any picture will do, right? Then you upload your resume. So go to topresumes.com or make your own resume. Anybody, I'm willing to help you too. You can email me or message me or whatever you want, right? I took my resume to the critique shop and they told me this resume is perfect. And I felt a little good, but I didn't tell her that I had somebody make it for me. But my friends know that somebody made it for me. So if you guys have any questions, just hit me up. And that leads me to, yes, LinkedIn. So upload your resume. It asks, for your certain skills like Microsoft or programming or hardware or, social worker skills or whatever skills you can think of. You put them on your profile, and then people will endorse you. People that right? So the way you connect with people is you send them a invitation to connect, or you guys link in with each other, and they accept it. And the most important, the coolest thing about LinkedIn is that there are many recruiters here, professionals, people from, work in industries that you want to work in. They're in LinkedIn. So most of the time, recruiters will contact you through LinkedIn. They'll say, "Hey, so I came across your resume. Are you interested in coming here, 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 here?" I get those all the time, but tell you the truth, most of them are out of state, and I'm not looking to go out of state. But some are in here in California, right? Like Raytheon contacted me in the Bay Area, but I don't want to go to the Bay Area. So I say, no, thank you. But you will get contacted if you post your resume. Make it look, neat. And there's a little status that tells you how much, is a circle. And depending on how much of the profile you filled up, that's how much of the circle will be filled up. So right now I'm at All-Star. It's like 95% or 90%. I don't know why I'm missing the extra. But yeah, just contact people. You also get a list of people that are on the, that you have on your email list. And it'll allow you to add them all. Your teachers, whatever you want. So right now we've talked about resumes. Topresumes.com is what I use. This is all my personal experience. LinkedIn was a really good one. It allows you to connect. It allows you to connect with other people, and you can also compare. I compare myself to other people. Many people don't do that. Maybe it's not good. Maybe it is. I don't know. You can go on there and look at other people's resumes and be like, "Oh, whoa, that's going to motivate me to get to where they're at because I thought the standard was here, but this person's doing this. Whoa, that's very cool. Let me go, do that." So you can see my resume, their resume, anybody's resume. I'll link my LinkedIn link will be below if you want to check it out, and link with me if you have a LinkedIn already. And then the next thing we're going to talk about is where to get a job. right? So the websites that I use and that work with, very well are engineeringjobs.com if you're an engineer, right? If you're looking for any engineering job, you go to engineeringjobs.com. I got 2 of my internships from there and a couple interviews from there for full-time jobs. Second one is monster.com. Monster is not for, it's for every major. You go, you put your city and the job you're looking for, you upload your resume, right? You make an account. And the beautiful part about monster.com, as the same thing with ZipRecruiter, the one that's next, is that once you upload your resume once, people will pull from it. You'll be in a database. So this is how it usually works. I get a call. Hey, is this Jaime Topete? Yeah, this is Jaime. They say, oh, are you interested in working for this? It's a contract position. Also, most of these for engineers, it's a contract position. Contract meaning most of the time you won't get benefits. That's what I believe at least. So I'm not too interested in those, but some are full-time offers, right, with benefits. And they say, is Jaime Topete? Yeah, this is Jaime. Oh, I came across your resume. Would you be interested in a power engineering position? And I say, power engineering? I'm interested, but did I apply to this position? And they say, no, but we pulled your resume from online. I say, where? Oh, from monster.com. I say, okay, cool. And then we start talking about that, right? So I get calls, I'm not exaggerating, on a daily basis from people like that. They want to talk, they're interested, right? Because they put in keywords on my resume, and topresume.com did a really good job of doing that. But you don't need to pay for that to do it. You can just ask me or anybody around you. Everybody, I'm willing to help. People are willing to help. And the last one that I've used is ZipRecruiter.com. ZipRecruiter is actually really good because you make a profile. Once you have a profile, you'll get submissions, right? You'll get you'll get recommendations. Oh, Jaime, this job is good for you. Electrical design engineer, blah, blah, blah. And the beautiful part about ZipRecruiter is that it's a one-click apply for some of the jobs, right? So you go to ZipRecruiter.com, my suggestions. Oh, what? All these jobs are one-click apply? One click, you just apply to that job. One click, job. One click, 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 click. In about 2 minutes, you apply to 10 jobs. That Indeed has a feature like that too. So Indeed.com is the one you probably heard of. Indeed.com. I'll link all these below. Indeed has a very good search engine because you can break down the jobs by entry level, medium level, and then senior, right? So I usually go to entry level because I'm going to graduate this year. You can any job you want by city, you'll find a job that's right for you. And Indeed has this Indeed applied through Indeed profile submission. So kind of like ZipRecruiter, where you can just apply through one click, which is also really good. It saves you a lot of time. Some applications do require that you sit down for 10, 15 minutes and then you upload a cover letter. For me, look, back in the day, like for when it came to Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, all these, big aerospace companies, military defense companies, I was like, damn, I need a cover letter. I'm not going to apply to these because I need a cover letter. To me, a cover letter was something that I was never going to have because it was something, out of my league. Then Top Resumes did it for me. And turns out it doesn't even have to be that, that nice of a cover letter, but Top Resumes did a really good job. And the thing is that a lot of these job submissions, I've spoken to a lot of recruiters, they won't look at you, at your submission, if you don't have a cover letter because that means that you didn't really put all your effort into doing it. And another tip, fill out your references, right? A lot of recruiters tell me, yeah, we usually skip over the people who don't have references or who don't fully put all the information in their profile, when they're making an application, when they're submitting an application. And it's true. Like, they want to see somebody who took enough time to complete everything in the application because what does that say about you? And I'm guilty. Sometimes I say, I'm just going to apply for the heck of applying. But, if I get the job, it's okay. I just want to be happy knowing that I applied. And sometimes I feel like that too. But, fill out everything and then have a list of references on the side or on your computer so you can just copy and paste so for a fact. You don't have to keep looking up their emails, which I used to do, and it was such a waste of time. So, in summary, make a resume, get help. Cover letter also, helps a lot. For engineering, most are optional, but I know for other majors, cover letters are mandatory. So if you have that covered, then you have that covered. LinkedIn, make a LinkedIn, link in with me. The link is below to my LinkedIn, and go to these job websites. You're bound to find a job. And look, if you get 1% out of all submissions you do, look, I do about 5 to 10 jobs a day. Even right now when I have offers, I have 5 to 10 jobs a day. I apply to 5 to 10 jobs a day. So you can too, right? It takes like 10, 15 minutes. And trust me, you will get a call. You will get a call. especially if you're consistent about it, you're gonna get a call. The odds of you getting a call, if you do it every single day, will go up exponentially, or something like that. I mean, it's not there's no data behind it, but that's what I'm saying. My personal experience. So thank you for watching, and hope you get a job if you want a job. Bye.